this desire to use natural dyes and to replicate that mark making. And here, I hope you'll observe what's so interesting is that the control of the stitching, this is stitch and tie resist, that it too is actually echoing that desire to use the mark, to use the technique itself to create the imagery on the surface. Enid Marks also trained with Baron Larcher, and one person here, Charlotte, seen the Enid Marks show, so, and I gather it's really good, so I hope the rest of you will go and see it. So I've only put in a few things of Enid's to just prompt you to go into London and see this. She was extraordinary. I met her towards the end of her life. Quite amazing. She came a day early to the Marion Straub opening at the Royal Society of Arts. I know. But anyway, in the background is, as I said, she trained with Baron and Larcher. She was an apprentice just for a year in 1925, and then she went on. She was again. She had a year at the Central. She studied at the Royal College of Art, and again she had very strong training and talent as an illustrator, and again that propensity to use the line, to use that mark making. And so the one you see in the background is called Rope, no surprise, and that's 1935. And I've juxtaposed it to, one could, as I say, pick up hundreds of things from Enid Marks's work, but what is down at the bottom is Shield, which is a maquette that she designed in about 1948. So you can see how in a completely different kind of textile, she's still able to maintain this strength of the mark, the line, the energy that she could produce when she was working by hand, cutting into a block to print the one on the left. And here you see it replicated and preserved in a cloth that actually requires a lot of transition between her original design and the technician who has to set up the loom, and so on and so forth. And this, certainly in my lifetime, this was on the Bakerloo line. But yes.